to the game.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long, just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home, stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. Get better.
You're looking live at the Link. Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, a good one in store here between the Denver Broncos and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the Link. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond their 25-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Bo will throw. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. Dropped for that first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They run it with Saquon Barkley. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
63. Great.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got it near the 8. And they're going to stop him, but he's got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
6 yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jonte Barron has it. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football's the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Nix from the gun. What a man, it's Marvin Mims. Down the left sideline he goes. And he will get this inside the 30.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
60 yards. And the Broncos.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. He rolls to his right. Nix is hit. He lost that football. And the Eagles get to it. And they're able to add some extra yards onto the turnover too, Brock, as this defense steals away possession. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce. These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Great. Set.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Jake Elliott on
They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that can score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Design bootleg here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Brought down before the return gets far.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Good.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. He's throwing deep to the left side. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around, didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
On the return, here's Mims. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Mims on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. And lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
following that little 2-yard run. It's 2nd and 8. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here's Nix to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number one, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Here he goes, 3rd and long. This throw is going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the result's 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
Jeremy Crawshaw on to punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Looking to return from the 29. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Bronk, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
No touch.
They'll pitch it to Barkley. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Enough to stop that play with Jahdae Barron. And that is the end of our 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Going all the way to the end zone here. Cut near the goal line. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take a 20-zip lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They're going to throw out of the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. And the Eagles get it back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
No touch, no touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. 3rd and long for him here. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off, Brandon Jones. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. The throw finds Evan Ingram. And he is down to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He has room past the 25. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and management, he's throwing. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Okay, it's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Short pass brought in. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Broncos, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Broncos.
Captain.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That's a run that you'll take to result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Could be keeping it here, the 2nd down option. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know.
Oh no, they get him yet again! Picked off by Quinion Mitchell. Has room down the left sideline. The 30. He's at the 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I gotta imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
Broncos, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. On the return, here's Mims. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
To throw, here's Nix. He tries out the screen, Dobbins. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Nix to throw again. He finds Ingram working downfield here. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
Finds him over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s. Versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them around in space where he could make that initial play.
And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Broncos chop some of the lead off before the half. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Drops it off to Barkley, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
That's good. Eagles. 1st down.
Hurts on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes again. And a first down only gets about a yard here, and the defender there to force him out.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running room. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. He was looking for A.J. Brown there, and things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
63, 60.
Hurts setting up to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Tiger Hornet. Good.
Now Hurts. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow the lead coming out of halftime.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. He could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 29.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front block. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Gave away a couple on the 1st down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
And they pick him off again! And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take
space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tack on 7 more to their lead.
Broncos 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. This makes it up to the 25.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Mix off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
this overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And the Eagles get to it. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
First down throwing for Hurts. Smith snags it over the middle. And he's going to be touchdown a yard shy of that marker.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you've got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
He's back. Here's Barkley. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass far more than a modest game.
Hurts gets it outright complete. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. They're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles capitalize on the turnover and add to their lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue adding on to that lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Mims. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Hold on, set. Hey!
Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
That's the kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap to Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
Hold on, set.
This is Dobbins. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Hold on, set. Pull left. Ready.
Running it again with Dobbins. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's Broncos football as we near the end of what has been a largely one-sided game. The Eagles into the nickel, 3rd down coming. Third and long, they're going to throw. He's got a man left.
had a dream, I had a vision. I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around. But the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, hey,